The desert is one of the most hostile places on the planet, where not only the climate makes it harsh, but finding water becomes a priority. Additionally, many species in these ecosystems have venomous glands, making deserts home to most venomous specimens. I believe this is because they can't afford to chase prey in the scorching heat, so they need to kill as quickly as possible to feed. The best examples of this are reptiles, particularly venomous snakes like rattlesnakes. However, I find venomous lizards more interesting since only two are known: the beaded lizard and the Gila monster. Today we'll focus on the latter. The Gila monster inhabits northern Mexico, Sonora, Nuevo Leon, Sinaloa, and Baja California, and southwestern U.S. states, Utah, Nevada, California, Arizona, and New Mexico. It's adapted to high desert temperatures in areas with cacti, rocky slopes, and small streams. It belongs to the Helidermatidae family, which only includes the Gila monster and beaded lizard. They're grouped together for having venom glands in their jaws. There are two subspecies, the more colorful Heloderma suspectum cinctum and Heloderma suspectum suspectum, which likely differ by region. This reptile measures 14 to 15 inches long, 35 to 38 centimeters, with a stocky body weighing 1 to 2.2 pounds, 0.5 to 1 kilogram. It has small legs with claws for digging and breaking eggs. Its rough scales create bumpy textures. The black head matches its body width, while the body shows black bands mixed with pink, yellow, or white colors, a clear warning sign. Due to its bulky body, it moves slowly and won't flee when threatened, but it attacks with quick movements. Its short but wide tail, about 20% of its weight, stores nutrients for scarce times or hibernation. Unlike leopard geckos, it can't detach its tail. It has black eyes with round pupils and slanted ear openings. Its forked tongue flicks regularly to locate prey and water, making hunting easier since prey can't hide their scent. It's called Gila Monster after the Gila River in New Mexico where it was first found. These U.S. states once belonged to Mexico, making it endemic there for years. The name Heloderma comes from Greek helos, nail head, and derma, skin, referring to its knobby scales. One key feature is being one of only two venomous lizards. Some claim Komodo dragons are too, but I've found no conclusive evidence about their venom glands or toxin types. I maintain Komodo dragons aren't truly venomous. Their mouth bacteria create toxins instead. The Gila monster produces its venom in glands located in the jaws, unlike snakes that produce it in the maxilla and inject it through hollow fangs. In this lizard, the venom mixes with saliva, and when it bites, both fluids enter the wound. If the animal twists while maintaining its bite, gravity helps more toxins enter the injury. The toxin it produces is a neurotoxin similar to that of coral snakes, though in smaller quantities, making its venom less lethal. However, it's best not to provoke them, as the pain, necrosis, and side effects can be severe. In extreme cases, it could even be fatal. Their diet consists mainly of eggs and small animals, suggesting their venom is more defensive than for hunting. While their bite alone could be lethal to prey, the venom helps quickly immobilize them, especially small vertebrates. To locate eggs, they dig nests with their powerful legs and claws, guided by smell. They use their forked tongues to detect scents, inserting them into the Jacobson's organ connected directly to the brain. They use the same technique to track small mammals like squirrels, rabbits, and desert mice. They can consume large amounts of food in one meal, equivalent to 30 to 50% of their body weight. This allows them to survive weeks without eating, storing excess nutrients in their tail. They're difficult to sex, though females are usually slightly larger. Their social behavior is nearly non-existent, living solitary lives and only coming together to reproduce. During mating, males may fight each other, trying to flip their rival, like a sumo match between venomous reptiles. Courtship begins in May, when a male locates a female using his tongue. He then rubs his chin against her back while holding her to avoid bites, waiting for her to become receptive. If she isn't, he'll look for another mate. After mating, The female lays between 1 and 12 eggs, typically 4 to 6, in a nest dug in the sand between July and August. Incubation lasts about 10 months, during which the female spends increasingly less time on the surface, avoiding extreme heat and becoming nocturnal. Finally, the following May, the hatchlings emerge, measuring about 6 inches, 16 centimeters, long and already capable of producing venom. Their bright stripes serve as a warning to potential predators. They're diurnal hunters with almost no natural predators. Their lifespan is about 20 years in the wild and up to 30 in captivity. However, they're not recommended as pets, not only because they're dangerous but because keeping them is prohibited. Currently, the Gila Monster is classified as vulnerable in Mexico and near threatened in the U.S., mainly due to human persecution because of its venomous reputation. If you encounter one, it's best to leave it alone. It won't attack unprovoked and helps control rodent populations. This, combined with urban expansion, habitat destruction, and low reproductive rates, puts the species in danger. Their preservation is important not just for ecological value, but because they can benefit humans. The Gila Monster helps control invasive species like rats, and its venom contains peptides with medical potential. One of these stimulates insulin production, which could help people with type 2 diabetes by promoting incretin secretion, a key hormone in regulating glucose levels. However, more studies are needed to develop potential treatments. It's also essential to study this reptile's behavior, as we still don't know if they're territorial or how they interact socially. There are also myths about this species, like the belief that their breath is toxic, which is false, though that doesn't mean you should try kissing one. Other rumors, like that they can spit venom or jump long distances, are equally false and only contribute to unfair persecution. The Gila Monster is a fascinating animal. Its venom can be deadly to some, but also a hope for others. It lives in some of the planet's most hostile places and is one of the few venomous lizards in Mexico. If you like this video, give it a like and share it so more people can discover this channel. If you're new, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.